We've just spent a few days at Stonehenge. We've run out of shopping, so we have literally, Mark's over there, I'm here, and that's the Aldi. We've just spent just over £50 on shopping. We're not staying in Amesbury, we're now moving off a little bit further. But for those people that say that we're not spending any money, well, we definitely are. Because we haven't gone all the way back up to Lancashire to go buy our food. We have just arrived at the park up that Mark's brought us to, and he told me there was a massive sign saying no overnight parking, but Mark quite often likes to have a fib with me, so I'm like, no it doesn't. It says, you see that? No barbecues and no fires. But obviously he's in front of me, and then he goes past and I see that one. So it says no overnight parking, leave by dusk. We're parked over there, and now we don't really have a plan, do we?
Well, unfortunately this is a nice park up. I've used it before. Signs wasn't here before. It looks like they're quite fresh, and I just don't understand it. I mean, look at it, we're out in the middle of nowhere. There's no one here, there's no houses.
There's no real reason,
no
is there, I
reason
don't think,
not to open it up to the public and let people use it. It is ludicrous.
So what is our plan? I mean, though, I think we've passed a few other little tiny sort of like little ones that you could fit about 3 or 4 cars in.
Yeah, we could either just wing our luck and stay here and see what happens. If anyone comes to move us on, that's
whereabouts are we? We're in Dorset.
We're in Dorset, yeah.
So what would you do, guys? Would you stay put and risk getting a knock in the night, or would you move on?
Or we could just go down the road. There's another little van over there with his blinds all closed up. He's obviously staying the night.
Oh, is there? I can't see that. Oh yeah, down there. You see that little blue one? Yeah. What would you do?
Okay, so here's a little tip for you guys. I don't know if you know that my hobby is picking locks. So I've just had a little inspection, and don't know if let me see if you can see that. You see that? There's no shiny bits. Dylan, get over here. There's no shiny bits. So I'm thinking nobody comes and locks the gate. So although that doesn't mean that anyone doesn't come around to inspect and make sure everyone's gone, but the gate doesn't get locked by the look of it.
Yeah, but even if, Mark, even if the gate gets locked, at some point they've got to unlock the gate.
Well, yeah, they'll just tell us to leave. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about them coming and lock the gate, because they'll just tell us to leave.
Or you think that they might lock the gate at
They won't lock
time?
us in. They can't lock us in. They're not allowed to lock us in. Okay. That's imprisonment. So they can't lock us in. Legally, they can't lock us in. I'll stay.
We're staying.
Stay.
Okay,
I think.
we're going to stay.
We're going to stay.
This definitely feels a bit Blair Witchy, but it's so dark in here that I don't know if you'll be able to see me without me shining a light directly on me. Anyway, so we're parked up. It is let me see what time it is. It's 8:30. There is, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but there's a car just leaving there. He just came and walked his dog, and now he's left. He's been here for probably about an hour. So and then Mark's cooking. Mark's there. He is it looks like he's doing a video actually. He's just cooking tea. So
I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna, the chili's hot on this. I think I might have overdone it. Sue's gonna blow her head off. I like mine hot, Sue doesn't. Right, so I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna sit here and talk to you whilst I'm cooking. The way I see this is I'm doing the government and councils a big favour by living in a van. I've taken away the necessity for them to house me or for them to look after me. I'm retired. I've got very little income, so I am doing my best to sort myself out, to give myself somewhere to live and make an happy life for myself. If they want to take away my ability to live in a van, they're going to need to house me in an house. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pay for that, so someone's going to have to now fund my house that I live in. That all comes down to the taxpayer.
We've decided we're going to stay. Now, for those who don't know, I have anxiety issues. So this is sending my anxiety levels through the roof, like skyrocketing. The sign it does seem to be very, very new. Over there, so right in front of me at the moment, I can see like it's like a lorry thing that they put chipped wood in. So it's potentially someone that works here. I asked online what time dusk was, because obviously that's what the sign says, leave by dusk. Mandy has told us that dusk is 9 and it's 8:30 at the moment. So are we going to manage to eat our tea or not? I don't know, but we have both got our cameras at the ready just in case.
Okay, so you've seen where we're parked. We are making a stand. We're going to stay tonight. If someone comes knocking on my door, I want to see their ID. I'm going to tell them that I've been driving for a number of hours, I'm tired, and it's unsafe for me to drive. So if they want to take their responsibility and move me on, they'll have to get the police to do it. So that's my stand. That's where I'm going with this.
It just seems awfully unfair to have no overnight parking signs here. The car park is absolutely huge, and there's loads of car parks further down as well, which is enough for like about 3 or 4 cars in each one. So I can't see that there'd be a problem with not enough parking for people walking their dogs or anything. It just seems totally ludicrous, and like we're being victimized for the way we want to live. It's like, what's happened to freedom?
So if you're wondering what the curry's come out like, it's looking quite good actually, and it's tasting just as nice. I'm going to try not to kill my camera off, because I'm expecting someone to come here tonight and to try and move me on, and I'm not going to make conflict, but if they do, they're going to have a very good reason for me to go. So I want to try and keep some battery life in the camera, hopefully, to record what happens, and to record what they say. Some idea of what happens when someone does come knocking on your door.
I think he's still doing a video. Anyway, he's in there, and we're going to keep you updated. I'm going to turn the lights back out again now. I'll catch you later. Oh, I really hope we don't get moved off, but we're going to keep you updated, and if nothing happens in the night, then we'll just kind of say goodbye, good night to you. And if obviously something happens, then we're going to film it, and we'll say, or talk to you in the morning and tell you how it went. Okay. Right, we've just woke up. Mark's going to make tea in a minute.
Oh, right, okay. Dogs were bloody noisy in the night.
Okay, so we
were sleeping on alert.
We decided to stay, obviously. So neither of us slept very well. I'm sure I heard the van door open, but
it was the dogs. One of the dogs had bumped off, fell over, or done something in the night. I heard it as well.
It just sounded like the door like opening.
It did sound like that.
And I sat bolt upright, didn't I? And you were like, what's going on? But then it was like, oh no, it must have been a dog. So so we haven't had any problem at all with parking here, and we just don't understand. I'll film a bit more in a minute, maybe when we've got our cup of tea, so you don't have to look at Mark's hairy chest.
It's not that hairy actually.
It's not that hairy.
Okay, so this is what I want to highlight. It's 11 o'clock in the day, and I just want you to see that there's enough space in here for another 10 vans and all the cars that are currently here. This is dog walkers, cyclists, just normal walkers, people visiting the forest. But we've stayed the night here, and despite A lot of cars turning up this morning. There's still ample room for loads of others. So I don't get what the issue is.